I had to take a little break, take a little rest. Welcome to another edition of Capper Comparisons after the face-offs UFC Vegas 33 discussion with Ranj and BC Dave. Now that we've had a chance to check out the weigh-ins and face-offs, we're going to give you our picks for the tomorrow's fantastic 13 fight card. I'm being sarcastic there. This card, not a fan favorite. Not a lot of people liking this card.
Yeah,
There's
we're down to
P
11.
Diz. What's going on, buddy? P Diz. Man, he's all over the place. Saw him today in like 3 different chats, 3 different live streams.
Busy man.
He is. Okay, man. Let me recoup myself. I had to take a little hour nap, power nap.
See, when you get to your age, you got to relax every once in a while. You know, take that afternoon siesta.
Yeah, I know. I started early. Started with it early at lunch. Back during Vlad's live stream, that was like 8 hours ago. I swear. You were in there. I saw you in there.
I was in the gym, so I was typing between reps.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, I was there.
All right, let me pull up Tapology. We'll get into this thing here. Look at P Diz and all his multi accounts. How many? I wish all of them would subscribe to my channel. Okay. All right. Let me get my shit together here. All right. Oh, Uriah Hall versus Sean Strickland. What a card for Vegas 33 at the Apex. All right, let's get into this. The curtain opener is Orion, Koski, and Philip Rowe. Philip Rowe missed weight. Am I correct? I think you missed by 3.5 pounds, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. I watched the weigh-ins when they happened, but like I said, that was many a drinks ago. So, but I think Philip Rowe. I think he did miss weight.
He came in at 173.3, and he's losing 20% of his purse this evening.
Good. I still got him. Because some of these guys they miss weight and they have the advantage. Now he's got height, reach, and weight advantage. But I know you got Galaxy Koski sending him into orbit. that's what you're describing. I love your descriptions. You always put that little one-liner in there.
You know what? I'm glad somebody reads them because I kind of whatever. It's my weird, dry sense of humor. Now that was my opinion before the weigh-ins. After the weigh-ins and the face-off, and seeing the massive height advantage, I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, you know what? I'm scared because Orion Koski's brother Lewis was all hyped up, and look what happened. He gassed out and lost his UFC debut too. He was a big favorite on too. I mean, it's tough. I picked Philip Rowe from the get-go. I was thinking about flipping, but now like you said, after watching the weigh-ins, and just verified that Philip Rowe, now he's got height, reach, and weight advantage over Orion Koski, and the fight's still happening. Hey, let me ask you about the girl fight, Nico Montana. Is that happening or what?
They called it off.
Yeah, 8 pounds, right?
Yeah, no, they called it off.
Cross that fucker off.
They called off a couple fights.
What other ones are crossed?
We lost the Ronnie Lawrence versus Trevin Jones.
Did. That's horrible. That was a big one. That was going to be fight of the night contender.
Yeah. So Ronnie Lawrence apparently botched his weight cut, and
was he way over or something, or was he sick?
They just said he botched his weight cut, so I'm assuming halfway something happened, and I don't have any details on it, but yeah.
Well, that sucks. That was kind of when I snuck out of work during that weigh-in. I remember But I know he stepped on the scale. I didn't know he must have had a bad weight cut and been like hospital sick, because that's the only reason they would call a botched weight cut unless he missed it like Nico Montano.
Golf.
So
I
Trevin
don't know how
Jones,
much
Ronnie
he's moving.
Lords is off. That sucks. Okay. And that one and Nico Montano and Yanan Wu both off, right? Are those only two? So now we're down to a 11 fight card. Yeah.
I believe that's the way it goes, because after everything that we've lost, yeah, we're down to 11.
All right. Nico can't catch a break for herself. I hear you. I hedge bet against her anyway, because I don't know. She's been getting. She had like 7 canceled fights in the past since. Well, she had her fight where she lost, and then she had 5. She had like 3 canceled fights before her loss, and then 5 after that, or something crazy. I don't know. The girl can't catch a fight. You're right. She can't catch a break for herself. I don't even think she'd rather be an Instagram girl. Okay, let's get into this. So, Orion Koski, you flipped your bet. I was already on Philip Rowe, and tell you what, he's the underdog. I think still. I'm going to pull up Bet Online.
And I do have Bet 365 up as well, so I can give you all the.
There's a lot of shit going on tonight, right? Like LFA, isn't that tonight? Yes. And XMMA, that's also tonight.
I've got the XMMA on, and I'm actually kind of semi-impressed. It's been entertaining.
Yeah, you know who I'm looking forward to? There's the Chris Curtis fight, but he's a heavy favorite though. That's the thing with these other promotional other fight things. The favorite, they're like big odds, big wide odds. Chris Curtis, Kenny Robinson, he's a minus 600. Ugh, nobody likes that shit. There's a couple tight ones though. People I don't know: Tanner Saraceno and Austin Jones. And what's the headliner? Ben Saunders, Ramsey, Naheem. That's kind of close. All right. LFA 2 is going on also at the same time. Okay, so let's get into this. Well, Philip Rowe, Ryan Koski. Philip Rowe is still the underdog at plus 144, even though he came in 3.5 pounds heavy, which I think that's for his advantage. And he already had the ring.
He looked really good.
And you know he's fighting at Fusion XL with who? Nicholas Stoltze. So that's not really a quick replacement. They've been training together, and I guess that's what I've heard. Philip Rowe's been training with him and Rodolfo Vieira, the black belt hunter. So I don't know. I got him winning by submission just because of that, because the black belt hunter, he's coming off that lucky guillotine in round 3. I bet against him last week, but the Philip Rowe's got 9-inch reach advantage. So shit,
Yeah, that's pretty scary. Like the only thing I don't like is that Orion's got an undefeated record, but Philip looks so much better in the way.
Yeah, but undefeated record against a bunch of nobodies. Matt Dixon, that was his last fight. Contender Series. I don't. He's never. This is UFC debut. So Philip Rowe, he lost to a solid Gabe Green. That was his loss, and one of his 3 losses, Gabe Green. Yeah, I'm taking Philip Rowe here. I'm sticking with that. I'll show you the quick thing. There it is. Philip Rowe. Look at he had most picks too. All those dudes. Only Vlad and Uncle Wheezy. 2 people. Oh no, there's a couple more. The Perfect Parlay Pursuit guys. Dan and Alex. So there's a couple people taking Koski, as you as well, sending him into orbit. But like I said, I think you switched, right? You flopped.
I flopped after the weigh-ins. I'm so worried about. I think he's got much better dominance on the ground. Especially looking at his stats, he's got 100% takedown accuracy. He's got 70% takedown defense. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything with that. So, I mean, yeah, exactly.
That's right. Just like his brother was, Louis Koski. What happened to him? He lost too.
After looking at his record and the quality of his opponents, and especially after the weigh-ins and face-off, and you're going to give him a weight advantage, a height advantage, and a reach advantage as well?
Right. Yeah. The Fresh Prince. The Wish version. Yeah. The Wish version of the Fresh Prince of Will. Hey.
Fresh Prince of Phil Rowe.
That's the Wish version.
I know.
Philip Rowe. He looks more like what's the uncle the fat one.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks more like him. He looks like a legit uncle, or what's that guy's name from Fresh Prince? Uncle somebody knows. Anyway. Out of one of you 4 people in the chat must know Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil, Philip Rowe.
Yeah,
Uncle Phil. It is Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil. I think that guy died, didn't he? In real life, the actor that played Uncle Phil, I think he's dead. I could be wrong. But anyway, Philip Rowe, Fresh Prince, I think he's going to get this over Orion. Okay, moving up the card. What's next? Oh, you guys gotta forgive me. I'm a little bit like I'm still recovering. I had to take a nap. Ryan Benoit. I thought they got moved up to main card. No, get moved back down.
You realize Phil Rowe is plus 130, right?
Yeah, I got him at plus 140, bud. 144.
I mean, I've got him to win fight. I mean, even looking at the props. I mean, let's see what we got here. When will fight end till round? You think
I took him by submission. I'm going to take him by submission because he's been training with a black belt hunter. Philip Rowe. Let's see. The round betting.
Fight outcome or round betting? When will fight end? Method of victory? Give me a prop here, Ron.
All right, I'll get Philip Rowe wins inside the distance, so then he can submit him or knock him out, ground and pound or something. Is plus 275. That's a good plus number. If here it has him by like you have to pick submission and the round, which is crazy. Look, plus 1200 submission round 1, plus 1600 and plus $2,000 if he submits him in round 3. I don't have him by I just have inside the distance, or I don't have like just by regular by submission for some reason. But inside distance plus 275. I don't know. It doesn't. Orion Koski, he's durable, isn't he? He's tough kid, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? That Max Dixon, the ground and pound crucifix there he had. That was they were both dead beat.
Yeah.
You know, they were dead on their feet when he did that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm taking Philip Rowe. I'm not gonna prop it yet or anything. I might in a bit, but I think he's gonna win within distance. That's a safe bet for me for Philip Rowe.
So to go within distance, you're looking at
plus your all-time and current favorite fighters. My current favorite fighter is Petr Yan, the Russian Chinese gentleman that's at. Yeah, I'm a big fan of his. I liked him even before I'm like back before COVID. I was high on him when he was still a nobody.
I don't know if I'm going to pass off my Ryan Hall as far as my favorite fighter goes. I don't know, man.
The beta male leader.
I had such high expectations, and he just let me down so hard. It was bad. It was bad.
But he's my current favorite. All time is tough. I don't know. GSP is great. You know, there's a lot of legends in the game, but just go with my current Petr Yan. And plus, I have a favorite for each weight class. But anyway,
yeah.
Pound for pound, Petr Yan. I think pound for pound, he should be number one in my book. But anyway, let's get back to this. Oh, look at Matt saying Josh ducked his neighbor for years. Who's your neighbor? Is he even a pro fighter? I hope he is. That would be awesome. I hope he's not. You know what? I'm thinking about going down to Virginia just so I can roll with P-Diz and see if he's really a black belt.
I just found out my upstairs neighbor was an MMA fighter out of Montreal, so I'm going to have to get in on him.
What?
Yeah. Just found out.
That's awesome. That's great. That's wonderful. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay.
I'll come back with some with some scoops. All right. Anyways, Orion's looking at, if you're looking at going the distance, plus 120 to go the distance, minus 163 to not go the distance. So they're looking for a knockout, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the over under because I don't know how it's gonna. I'm taking the side and I'm taking Philip Rowe. About the over unders tough. I don't know because they both could get. I don't know about Orion Koski. He's durable, right? I don't know I got to pull up his Tapology and shit. Let me see. Orion Koski's Tapology. Let's look at his cans that he's crushed. Look at Daniel McWilliams. He beat this guy. The guy was 18-43.
No, I made a big point in the video.
18-43. Let's look at who's the best guy. The best guy he beat was that Matt Dixon in the Contender Series. Everybody else, Wally Wester. That dude's got a killer name, but Wally Wester's 2-2. Daniel McWilliams 18-43. Joseph Cropshot 4-0. That guy was undefeated. That was in Rumble by the Bay. That's it. I think that happened in some middle school gym. These.
By the way,
there's nobody. He has nobody. Philip Rowe should handedly win this. I think everybody's.
If you look at Philip Rowe's record, not much more impressive.
Well, he beat Leon Shabazian, and that's Edmund's brother.
Who the hell is Leon Shabazian? Leon Shabazian hasn't beat anybody. The only guy that Leon Shabazian has beat is that Danny McWilliams guy with 45 losses.
Did he beat him too?
Yeah. The only guy he's beat, really.
Yeah, you're right. He's got a list of cans here too that I'm looking at. Ian Brofsky 1-1, Josh Zuckerman, Cole Milani 0-3, 1-2, 4-5. Yeah, he's everybody except Leon Shabazian is the only person that he's beat with a winning record. Yeah, this is a loser fight, but I'm taking Philip Rowe because of the height, reach, physical advantages.
I agree. This is going to come down to athletes, not quality of opponents. Sean Shirk, big F you, buddy. Thanks so much.
Sean Shirk.
Whoever planned these fights, whoever decided Dana White, I don't care who you are, this card sucks.
Sean Shelby. Sean Shirk.
Sorry.
Wasn't he like a fighter from the early 2000s that was taking steroids all the time? Yeah. Sean Shirk. He was like a steroid user.
Sorry. Sean Shelby, F you. That was horrible. This is a horrible card. Like, really. Like, you're just weeding out your crappy fighters on the UFC Fight Night. Not impressed.
I think Josh Aragon's got the tinfoil hat and he wants to talk conspiracies. But we ain't got time. We're talking fights, Josh. But Jeffrey Epstein, that's not a conspiracy. That's the legit real thing. Bigfoot's fake.
It was suicide by unicorn.
His cellmate was like a ex-crooked cop that was like the real vanilla gorilla. He was like the real. He was like 300 pounds of all muscle, and they checked the strangulation marks and shit. It was impossible to choke yourself that way. Anyway, look who you got me into. Opening a can of worms.
Seriously, move on.
What's the next fight? I was getting into it. It was Ryan Benoit Benoit. I'm sorry, Benoit. Zaruk Adashev and Ryan Benoit. Both these guys made weight, right?
Yep.
I'm all over Ryan Benoit just because this guy, he's 10-7. He's got a 3.5-inch reach advantage. And the other guy, Zaruk Adashev, the Lion, he's 3-3. 3-2 in his last 5. Ryan Benoit also was a Texas State high school wrestling runner-up, second place in the states, 2 years in a row though. So that's a big deal to me. I like Babyface in this one. What do you got on this? You got Lion, Zaruk, or Babyface?
I got Babyface going to be cruising to an easy victory. I mean, he's ranked 27th going in against the number 64 ranked. I liked him in the weigh-ins. I think he had to use the
Box of Shame.
Yeah. But still, regardless, he looked good. I liked him in the face-offs. I liked him in the weigh-ins. I've picked him since day one. He's going to be one of my locks. And
yeah, I like him too. He's going to probably make our 3-fighter parlay because I'm big on him.
We're going to talk about a B bet later on with all the fighters whose last names start with B. And I've got a bunch of B bets.
The corniest bets.
Come on, Barbarena, Bogdasarian,
all right, let's go.
Bays. I've got a bunch of B's that are going to win. That are going to win tomorrow night. The B bet. B bet's coming through.
Let me pull up this guy's. I want to pull up their Tapology quickly. Okay, Zaruk Adashev, Uzbekistani. He's Uzbeki, I think they're called. People from Uzbekistan, Uzbeki. I mean, Vlad would know. Okay, he's fighting out of Brooklyn, but he doesn't say which school. But Fight Night Picks told me what school, and they said Lions Martial Arts out of Brooklyn with nobody I know. The other guy, Ryan Benoit, like I said, he already had wrestling, but he's never used it in any of his fighting. So he I read a little wiki article about this guy. After his second place Texas State Wrestling Championships twice in a row, they realized he wanted to experience more different mixed martial arts, not just wrestling. So he went to Son Janjira Muay Thai, where she still goes to. And I'm all over him. I'm confident with his pick, even though he is off back-to-back losses, but they're against Tim Elliott and Healy Alatang, which people are like, who the hell is he? But he did knock out Ashkan Mokhtarian, 13-2 guy, 13-2. So he lost to Brandon Moreno, but he's beat some not cans. He's got some actual good victories, where the other guys out of Bellator, I think, right?
Yeah.
And look,
let's be honest. When he was fighting Tim Elliott and Alatan, he was reaching up. He wasn't quite at that level yet, and he was trying to break through. And he was reaching up. He got an opportunity from the UFC, so he took it. He probably shouldn't have. If I was his manager, I probably wouldn't have let him take those fights. But he was reaching up in those fights, so I'm not going to fade him on those two.
He knocked out Sergio Pettis.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's a good win. That's a good win.
He hasn't been managed properly. I don't like his loss against Ben Nguyen. I don't like his Moreno loss either. It's just he should have been managed better.
Then you look at this other guy, and he's 3-3, and look at his the best guy he's beat, Tevin Dice, 3-1. That's real, for real. Everybody else 0-1 and 0-2.
Yeah,
he got beat by Tyson Nam, and he got beat by Madar Jisoo. He got beat by some guy named Cody Mooney. So I mean, I don't even know why Zaruk Adashev is even in the UFC. I don't get it. He should have.
Shelby.
He should
appreciate this vote. That's awesome.
You know why? It's because that hat that he wears in his Tapology picture. I keep thinking they're like those 1980 Terminator sunglasses, like on his head, but it's not. It's a hat. It's weird. Anyway.
I'm going to fade the lion here.
Yeah, me too.
The lion and go with the baby face.
Absolutely. Plus at minus, he's like minus 125. That's not bad at all. He's probably gonna go in our triple fight parlay for sure. I think I'll put a star by his name.
Ooh, I got Ryan Benoit on Bet365 at minus
Benoit.
125.
It's not
Benoit.
It's not Benoit.
Sorry, Benoit.
No relation to the Wolverine.
I have no pronunciation skills, spelling skills, speaking skills, writing skills, or as far as PPV Diz is called, math skills. No, I got Benoit minus 125.
Benoit. That's right.
Yeah, minus 125 all day long.
Absolutely. That's a good bet. Safe bet. Now this next one's a tough one. We got the girls. Both older women, Ashley Yoder and Genu Frey. I flip-flopped a little bit, but I'm going with the height and reach advantage again with Ashley Yoder, the spider monkey. I mean, but there's an argument for both sides of this. Ashley Yoder's coming off a loss to a formidable Angela Hill. Genu Frey's coming off a win against Glory DuPaula, who we're going to talk about later because she's way up as a main event on this card, which blows my mind. Ashley Yoder is attractive. She looks kind of like a stripper in her, she's got that stripper look. Am I right?
Is she giving you that stripper vibe? Yeah, all right.
Yeah, she does. She's got that look. Like I can see her dancing on a pole.
Fuck yeah.
Genu Frey too. Genu Frey, I can see like, oh, American GI, me so horny.
$2 a that. Where's my wallet?
Genu Frey is, I guess, fighting out of Genesis BJJ, which I don't know anybody out of. That's River Oaks, Texas. I don't know any girls fighting out of there. However, Ashley Yoder is fighting out of Team Quest in California. She came in with Mob Deep. There's like 3 other people. Sean Strickland's fighting out of Team Quest. There's other people fighting out of Team Quest that are on this card. So she didn't come here alone. You know what I mean? She's got support in the training room. That's all I'm saying. But Genu Frey, these are both veteran girls, right? Yeah, 10-6, 8-7.
Oh, yeah.
Let's pull up the odds. I know Yoder is the slight favorite. Yeah, she's minus 145. Genu Frey plus 125. Thing is, Genu Frey, she's forever been like a smaller straw weight. She's natural like atom weight, and she came in. There's no atom weight class, so she had to fight straw weight. So let's pull up her Tapology.
She looked ripped today, by the way. She looked ripped.
Yeah, she does look fantastic.
Damn good.
If there is I think she's more attractive than Ashley Yoder, actually. But if you look at her, let's look at her opponents, and even look at her Tapology picture. You see her abs are all she's chiseled.
And by the way, just so you know, because I'm your stats guy, all the striking, grappling, almost identical. The only difference between all their numbers is their strikes landed per minute, where Genu Frey is at 1.79 and Ashley Yoder is a little bit higher at 2.75. Everything else is a wash. So Ashley might have a little bit more volume in the stats, but that's all I got from that card.
All right. The best person she's beat, Genu Frey now, is her last fight, I think. Glory DuPaula. She beat Ashley Cummings back in 2020 in February. That was right before COVID. That was Invicta. But she's got some losses too but they're all against winning record opponents. Most of them. Yeah, all of them. All of them are even Luma Luke Boom me. Oh, you want to look on me? But anyway, let's look at Ashley Yoder. Oh yeah, look at her. She's something. She looks like I'd see her at the bar, raspy voice, drinking a mixed drink. But okay, she's got a win over
VIP room.
Miranda Granger. Her losses are a lot better though. The opponents that she lost to are way better than the opponents that Genu Frey lost to. Like she lost to Mackenzie Dern, Randy Marcos, Angela Hill twice.
Yeah, I know.
Justine Quiche. Lavinia Souza. All these girls are way better than the girls.
Any of these losses.
Right. And she's beat Suri Kondo. I know she had a name. Miranda Granger. She was 7-1. She beat her by unanimous decision. I don't know. This is a coin flip female fight. It's tough to pick, but I'm going with the better resume in Ashley Yoder. Plus, she has the reach advantage. I think she's gonna. The face-offs was she was bigger, right?
Yo, way bigger, way taller,
bigger, right?
way lankier. I think Genu Frey was definitely stacked. It doesn't even look like she cuts weight. So in the face-offs today, granted, Frey looked a little bit tighter, a little bit better, like definitely more stacked. But I think by tomorrow, Ashley's going to fill out, have some water, feel a little bit better about herself, and
hot take.
I don't see her.
Frey landed less than 40 strikes in her last 2 fights. Very low output. Good point, underdogs. Yeah, I agree. I picked Frey in her last fight. Well, she did win, but I picked her, I think, before that where she lost too. I was on Frey because she's Korean American. But this time I'm going against her. I'm going against the Korean American. Ashley Yoder, all day.
Okay, now having said that, she landed 24 significant strikes against Gloria DePaula in the win. She did beat Gloria DePaula. Don't forget that.
Yeah,
she landed 26 strikes against Luma Luke. I cannot.
Luma.
Yeah, 26 strikes and 26 strikes against Kay Hansen, which she lost as well.
Kay Hansen's a beast of a prospect too, though.
In her last 3 fights, her significant strikes are 26, 26, and 24. The advantage that she might have here is her takedown and her sub attempts. That might be where it goes.
For who's got the advantage on the ground, you think?
I think I don't.
You got the stats in front of you. What's it like? Takedown, defense, and accuracy for these women.
Match preview. Here we go. All right. So, and I said this beforehand. It's a little bit weird. Their average fight time for Genu Frey 14:09. 15 minutes even for
it's Yoder, going to decision. Whoever wins, it'll be by decision.
Yeah,
that's what I just think it's going to be Yoder.
Strikes landed per minute 1.79 for Frey, 2.75 for Yoder. So Yoder is the busier one, especially with her reach advantage and her height advantage. I think that's going to make a difference.
They don't call her Spider Monkey for nothing.
Yeah, striking accuracy 40 and 39, same. Strike absorbs 3.35 and 3.53, same. Defense 44 and 46, same. Takedown average 1 against 1.3, same.
Oh boy, yeah.
Takedown accuracy 42 against 37, same. Takedown defense 83 against 68, not much difference. Submission 0.7 against 0.7. So the only stat I see difference here is the strikes landed per minute, which is 1 strike landed more per minute for Yoder.
That's I'm on Ashley Yoder. I like her to win. I know it's usually a pass, like Simple Man said, but Tapology, I peck them all.
I don't see a quality of fighter like Yoder going 500. I see her going 9-7. I don't see her going 8-8. I don't see her taking this fight to go 8-8. I see her going 9-7. So I'm picking Yoder in this one in a decision.
Yeah,
and I mean,
I think she might send Genu Frey right back to Invicta or wherever. Yeah, whatever promotion she was in before.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, she's like I said, she's naturally lighter than strawweight. She's like atom weight. Okay, what's next on the card? Move up the card. We've got this one's good. Danny Chavez, Kai Kamaka. This is a tough flip-flop fight. I might have to break the board out for this. I don't know. Let's see what I got here. Okay. Danny Chavez is the no, they're both negative numbers. Let's look at fresh odds. Right now, it's got Danny Chavez at minus 104, Kai Kamaka minus 116. So Kai Kamaka is a slight favorite, but like I said, they're both negative numbers. So I don't bet it unless it's positive. So I got to prop it out if I want to bet this one or put them in a parlay. And my
Just let
pick,
you know, I've got Danny Chavez at plus 100 to win the fight,
even.
and I've got minus 125 for Kai Kamaka on Bet365 as of
right now, right?
Right motherfucking now.
I'm gonna open it up. I got Kai Kamaka. Like my pick is Kai Kamaka by decision, and that is by points plus 150. Not worth my bet, but that's my pick though, and that's my pick in Tapology too. Spoiler. Don't copy me, Dave.
Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass anyways. I might
What?
have had a bad week last week, but you know what? Last week everyone had a bad week.
I didn't. I went 7-4. I had a pretty good week. But I will give it that Macy Barber. That was a robbery. That's there was a couple. It's a couple of shady fights, but whatever. Anyway, I went 7-4. I did fairly well. Okay. This one like I said, we got the Colombian Warrior. He's coming off a loss to Jared Gordon, not Gooden, Gordon, not the guy fighting, Jared Gordon. The fighting Hawaiian Kai Kamaka is also coming off losses. TJ Brown, Jonathan Pierce. The thing is, TJ Brown is a common opponent for both these guys, where Danny Chavez beat him unanimous decision. Kai Kamaka lost to him split decision. Kai Kamaka is the short notice replacement for somebody that bowed out for some reason. I can't remember who. He's the Hawaiian, of course, fighting out of Hawaii. He's got a 2-inch reach advantage. However, he's the favorite here. I don't know. I don't get that. Danny Chavez fighting out of MMA Masters with likes of Rafael Alves, who's fighting Mark Diakasi September 4th. So man, this still to me is coin flip fight. I'm gonna see what any of these. Nobody in the chat has anything to say about this, I guess. You guys got anything to say about Danny Chavez and Kai Kamaka the third, the fighting Hawaiian? Kai Kamaka's dad was a fighter. I learned that from Matt from Parlay Punch. And
this is a short notice fight because Do Hu Choi.
That's right. So you know who that is? Korean Superboy.
Yeah.
Korean Superboy. That's that Kang that's fighting co-main event. That's his main training partner, Do Ho Choi. Wow. Anyway, yeah, coincidentally, weird. But I like Kai Kamaka in this to get the victory over Colombian Warrior, but I'm still kind of on the fence. I didn't pick a side. It was close for the Capper comparison pick. See what I'm saying? We got Clint and James Lynch and the Guru taking Chavez. Not Prediction Guru, the one from the UK. There's UFC Gambling Addicts as late in. Parlay Punch, both those guys, Josh and Matt, taking Kai Kamaka. And it's your boy, eBay's, also taking Kai Kamaka. Yeah, I like Kai Kamaka because he was raised into a fighting environment. His dad was a fighter. His brother's like a football player or something. Right, Josh? I know you guys, on your show, you talked about he's got his whole family's like athletic and into sports. So Danny Chavez, a Colombian Warrior, I don't know. I mean, coming off that Jared Gordon loss, not a good look. I don't know. What's your opinions? What are you thinking?
I think this thing's going to stay on the feet. I don't think it's going to the ground. They both have great takedown defense. As far as the striking goes, Kai Kamaka's got the advantage in the strikes per minute. He does take a few more strikes per minute. He absorbs more, but I think his output and his volume are really going to help him in this one. And 5.5 strikes landed a minute from this guy. That's going to finish this guy within distance. I don't see this going the full.
Oh man, really? Kai Kamaka within distance is a good payout, plus 375.
I know, and I like it.
I got him by decision though. I don't think it's gonna.
Well,
I think
regardless,
Danny Chavez is durable. They're both
I
both
realize it.
tough.
I realize it. I just
They're
think
both
he's got a lot
tough.
of volume, and I mean, he might not have the knockout in the first or second round, but in the later rounds,
I heard Kai
I'll take it.
Kamaka, if anybody, he's the less durable. He's got the more glass of a chin. But let's see. Ooh, Danny Chavez. Let's see who his opponents in the past have been. I like reading some of these records. Okay, low level undefeated guys like 4-0, 4-4, 8-8. Pipe Vargas, 6-0. Pipe. What a name. Pipe Vargas.
Out of what organization? Out of the XFN?
XFN. XFN. What does
Okay.
that stand for?
No
That stands
clue.
Extreme Fighting Nation. That is in Fort Lauderdale, regional scene in Florida. Yeah. And he
And that was in
headlined it though. He was the main event for that against Pipe Vargas, which he
2018.
ended up getting a head kick KO over a Pipe Vargas. But yeah,
Congratulations.
he lost to some cans too. Well, he lost to some guy named Adi Alich, some Jason Soares, Jordan Park. He's lost to a couple cans. None of these guys, none of these names are familiar to me except for TJ Brown. And like I said, that's their only common opponent.
Once again, I'm going to stress I appreciate the quality of this card.
I speak sarcasm too, so I get you. Noah Allen I feel real confident in Chavez. I don't know why. Kai is always a favorite because he's Hawaiian. They're supposed to be known for their durability. That's why. But Kai Kamaka, let's pull up his shit. Let's pull up Kai Kamaka the third. The fighting Hawaiian. He's not really one of the tough Hawaiians because he got ground and pound beat by Jonathan Pierce way back in 2017 and PXC 56. That was unanimous decision loss. Arm injury. He's only been knocked out one time. That was a ground and pound by Jonathan Pierce. That was like last year or 2020, November 2020. So, yeah, but he once again he's a can crusher too. Rick James, bitch, he beat Rick James
in 2018.
Yeah.
OTC.
You know what I gotta say about that?
Yeah,
Fuck your couch.
I got you.
Fuck your couch. That's what I gotta say about that.
This is a fucking horrible card.
Yeah.
Try to give it something, guys.
I agree with this though, Josh. Fight night candidate. This might be fight night because this is going to be a banger. I think both these guys can bang. So I'm taking Kai Kamaka just for real because he's Hawaiian against the Colombian Danny Chavez, Colombian warrior. Oh, I don't know.
Did you see the weigh-ins?
I did. They both made weight. How'd they look on the face-offs?
No, I was talking about Hammering Hog here.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Strickland. I'm flipping my pick. I picked Strickland, but I'm flipping my pick. So spoiler, I do it because of how they looked at the weigh-ins for real. Let's see. So you're taking Kai Kamaka. I'm taking Kai Kamaka. The chat. We got a couple people taking Chavez. Nothing wrong with that. That's a coin flip fight. I'm not confident with it. Let's move to the next one. We got. Let's see. Moving up the card. Next, we got. Oh, this is my most confident pick of the whole card. We got Chris Grutzmacher taking Rafa Garcia. Now, this sucker, Rafa Garcia he's got to be the favorite by quite a bit, I would imagine. 310 favorite. No wonder he's my most confident pick. He's the widest line on the card. I think he's everybody's most confident pick. I don't see any way Chris Grutzmacher can beat this guy. He's plus 260. But it's just looking at the guy, he doesn't even look like he should be in a UFC fighter. He looks like he should be like a mechanic or plumber or something. I don't know. It doesn't look like the average. He's got like a dad bod. He looks like you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to diss the guy. He's 35 years old. Rafa Garcia is 26, and he's coming off a loss to Fluffy Hernandez. He beat Joe Lozon, but Joe Lozon in 2018, that was when he was already half out. He's got 1 foot out of the game. He's already thinking about just coaching for the rest of his life. Back in the day, though, he had some good. He beat veteran John Gunderson, Rolly Delgado. He beat back in the day, back in like 2011. He went on a pretty good streak.
10 years ago.
Yeah, that was 10
years
ago.
I was a good athlete too.
That was when he was Rafa Garcia's age. You know what I'm saying? Since then, though, he's got losses to the GOAT, Artem Lobov. That was exhibitions. That was Ultimate Fighter, though. Ultimate Fighter, they count Ultimate Fighter as exhibition fights, which is kind of odd to me. But whatever. Chaz Scully rear naked choked him. Davi Ramos rear naked choked him. Alexander Hernandez knocked him out. Round 1, minute 46. Yeah, there's no way Rafa Garcia is losing to this guy. Rafa Garcia, pull him up. He's got 1 loss to Nasrat Haqparast, 12-3 fighter. Phenomenal. He's good. Before that, he just went through everybody, even though a lot of cans, but there's a lot of winning records too in here. Eric Gonzalez was 10-3. Humberto Bandane. And Combate, he was a Combate champ. Combate's that tough Mexican regional scene. That's there, you can't take anything away from that. So, yeah, I'm going with Rafa Garcia all day. There's no value in this, but it might be a parlay piece, like a anchor for a parlay, like a lock, if you will. Probably the only lock on the card that I think Rafa Garcia.
I do like Garcia here, yeah.
Yeah. I got him winning round 2. I think Grits will last 1 round with his dad bod.
You know what? This is the one problem, though, is that Garcia doesn't finish fights. He really doesn't. Groots does. Groots did look good. Groots lands a lot more strikes a minute, and Garcia takes a lot more. As far as the ground game goes, this is not going to the ground. This is a stand-up fight. So you're going to pick the I don't mind the older fighter. I won't lie. I mean, they're both, everything else is pretty similar, but I'm not convinced Garcia's got what it takes to knock him out. That's for damn sure. I mean, he maybe might have.
I think he might get a submission. He's got submission wins. And what's his name? Grits has been submitted. He's been pull his shit up. He's been submitted. He's been choked out a few times. Yeah, rear naked choke, back to back. Yeah, so I
realize, and the only win that he's got is against Joe Lozon, who is.
And look, retirement round 2. That means Joe Lozon after he couldn't come back after round 2. That's what retirement means.
Yeah,
like in between rounds is when he's like, I'm done. So he just gave up. But like I said, Joe Lozon was 27-14. He was ready to retire and like really retire, like finish. I'm done with fighting. I think right there, he's just like, forget it. I'm gonna just coach in Massachusetts.
All right, Garcia, and we can put him. I'm not gonna put him by knockout. It'll be a decision, but we can put him in a parlay.
Look at underdogs coming with all these stats. That's for sure. I agree with that. Fight goes a distance at Kamaka Chavez. I agree there. But and he's got Chavez too. But I got Kamaka. Anyway, this one everybody should be on board with Rafa Garcia. I don't know not a soul taking grits. That's what it might be. It's a trap, but I doubt it.
I don't think so.
Rafa Garcia all day. All right.
I'm okay with that. And plus, it kind of goes with my tinfoil hat thing of the Mexicans.
Yeah, you're loving the Mexicans because you think they're
just the UFC promoting Mexico in the ranks. I like it, and he's a good guy. He's still 26. He's got a long way to grow. He's only got one loss.
Nothing.
He's very marketable. I like him on all counts.
Here we got another fight of questionable fighters. Colin, Anglin, and Melcik Bogdasarian. These guys, I mean, where did they come up with these fights, man? They could have put in like a, I don't know, somebody with a name. Look at these.
You know what? I can wait. Yeah, I'm ready to go next weekend. Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
Oh, look at
I'll be able to make
Matt
185.
coming in with some hot takes. Rafa Garcia, high school wrestling coach. He will get a takedown. I agree with you. That must be a Mexican high school though. Anyway, we're past that. We're on Colin Anglin, Melcik Bogdasarian, the gun. Colin Anglin's coming off a win against Muhammad Jan Naimov. Unanimous decision. This is his UFC debut, as well as Melcik Bogdasarian. Melcik is coming off a win against Dennis Bazooka in the Contender Series, right? Contender Series fight.
Correct.
I'm not looking at Tapology. I'm looking at my notes. He's an Armenian. He's not fighting out of what Tapology says, Muay Thai Americana Gym or whatever. He's fighting out of Glendale Fight Club. You know who fights out of there? The Shabazian brothers and Ronda Rousey. Edmund and Leon Shabazian, they both fight out of the Glendale Fight Club. But
sorry, Melcik, you just lost some credit there.
Why you putting shade on the Shabazians? Edmund Shabazian is a beast.
Head movement.
Colin Anglin fighting out of a better facility in Factory X. We're gonna take a look, but according to Tapology, he's fighting on Scorpion Fighting Systems. Not correct. Incorrect there. Pretty much identical height, reach, age 28, 29. Yeah, they're both on 5-fight win streaks, but they've only had one loss, each of them. Let's pull up Colin Anglin. He's the underdog. I want to see his. Okay. Unanimous decision. He's got, in his last 5 fights, 4 of them been finishes. His very last fight in the Contender Series was unanimous decision. Before that, all 4 in LFA. LFA is pretty decent. And WXC. What's that? WXC is out of Michigan regional scene. I don't know. Was that Anthony Ivy in that picture? Yeah, Anthony Ivy's out of the WXC. Chaos Williams is out of here. It's a pretty good regional scene looking at this card that they had. Anyway, that's Colin Anglin. Now let's look at the Armenian fighter. And you know what? The Shabazians are Armenian. Do you know that? That might be a reason why he fights out of that place, Glendale. Yeah, Dennis Bazooka, that was in the Contender Series. Before that, LXF. What kind of scene is that? Regional California, Lights Out Extreme Fighting. And yeah, no, just bunch of nobodies, bunch of cans. He hasn't. Both these guys have not. I don't know why is this on the card? What is going on with this card? I don't get it. But all right, we got to make a pick. Melcik Bogdasarian, I think I'm going to verify right now. Every fight he's been in, look, knockout 7 seconds round 1, knockout 9 seconds round 1, knockout 32 seconds round 1, 14 seconds now. This guy doesn't even go to a minute. He's knocking all these people out within 40 seconds. Everybody, bam, bam, bam. All his wins have been a knockout within less than a minute, except for his last one in the Contender Series was unanimous decision. But before that, knockout, and they're fast, real quick, fast knockouts. But the thing is, Colin Anglin is he hasn't lost since 2018, and he's got some knockouts himself too. So I don't know. This is a coin flip. Let's see what the odds say.
I watched a lot of video on these guys, and what's fortunate is that Colin's got a lot of video out there, and I'll give you his stats just to start off with. Takedown average, 3 takedowns per 15 minutes. Melcik's takedown average, 0. Takedown accuracy for Colin, 75.
Yeah, because he has nothing to go off of. He knocks everybody out. Melcik.
Yeah, doesn't matter. He doesn't knock everybody out.
He did. He's knocked everybody out in all his wins except for the last guy, except for Dennis Bazooka. Everybody else he's knocked out quick. I don't know. I'm with you, man. I'm taking Colin Anglin also because he's plus money. Lift your shirt.
Are you really?
Huh? He is.
I'm taking Melcik Bagline. He's on one of my B bets.
Oh yeah, Bogdasarian, the gun. All right, good. That's. I'm taking Colin the angler, Anglin. That's what are you angling? Fishing? Anglin.
I'm fishing for you.
Colin Anglin.
I got you. No, I'm definitely taking Melcik on this one. Way more strikes landed per minute.
You and P Diz.
Yeah.
You and P Diz are taking Melcik. Bogdasarian.
Especially after the weigh-ins and the face-offs today, I don't see Colin being able to take him down. So, yeah, no way. All in on Melcik.
What is he got? He doesn't have like a height or any advantage, does he?
No. Same height, same reach, pretty much.
Yeah, he did have a broader chest, I think. Like his pectoral muscles were wider. It's like weird. They were built different. He's got a different chest.
He just got one of my check marks on that looks good for the weigh-ins, and there's very few people who got one, but he got one.
Well, Colin Anglin, he's kind of skinny looking anyway. If you look at, but
I'm pretty sure Colin got.
They're featherweights though. Look at a lot of featherweights are skinny looking. Look at Max Holloway. He's skinny looking, but he still he performs. So
Colin is on my looks rough, drained, and has really bad Max Hendrum hair. No. Getting on the Hendrum hair.
That's funny. Melcik Bogdasarian, the gun. Ugh. All right. Well, good. I'm glad we disagree on one of them at least. Good.
Yeah, you got to lose all the time.
I'm on a streak now. I haven't lost.
You are. You know what? Last week you did good. You did good last week.
Okay, who's next? Let's move up. This one I'm destined to lose, but I'm gonna. This is Bam Bam Brian Barberena versus the Vanilla Gorilla Jason Witt, who everybody's hating on Jason Witt. Everybody, because his last fight against Matt Semmelsberger, everyone's all got recency bias, and they think Jason Witt's got a glass jaw because of that fight. But I'm telling you, 18-7, he's got a better record. He's fighting out of Glory MMA. That's James Krause. James Krause is one of the best coaches right now. Hot coach. He finds recipes for victory. I saw an interview with MMA Genie. He changed his name again to Pain Fight Predictions or some shit.
Hey, Jeannie, come back to Tapology Fights. Come on. I invite you every week. Let's go.
But MMA Genie interviewed Jason Witt, and Jason Witt was like, I know I'm the underdog 3-1, which he's not that bad, not 3-1, but still, he was like, it doesn't even phase me. I don't care. He goes, I've been putting work in at Glory MMA, and I know people are fading me because of that. MMA Genie wasn't pulling punches. He was like,
he's good.
he was like, so what do you got to say about that knockout from Matt Semmelsberger in 16 seconds or something? He's like, yeah, he got me with a counter. I misjudged his reach, and he got it. He won. He got the legit. At least he knows where his every loss is a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? Brian Barberina, that dude he had back-to-back surgeries that fighters shouldn't be having. Spinal surgery, ruptured arteries with blood in his abdomen, a pint and a half of blood to his abdomen from ruptured arteries, back-to-back surgeries on the dude, Brian Barberina. You just like him because he's screaming in his Tapology picture, and he looks like a beast. He looks like a beast in that picture. But Bam Bam.
I like him in the wins, and I like him in the face-offs, and I like him in his record, and I like him in his opponents that he's fucking lost to, and I like him in everything.
Let's pull up his opponents he lost to and beat, and we'll do the same for Jason Witt too. Anthony Ivy, he beat him in a unanimous decision, which I'm not big on him. Lost to Randy Brown, who's suspect, borderline decent, I guess. Vicente Luque is good.
Yeah.
And he lost to him too. These are both round 3 knees and punches losses, TKOs. He beat Jake Ellenberg, who Jake Ellenberg's he's nothing special. Was he 31-14? 31-14. Jake Ellenberg. What? Because didn't Ryan Hall give him a spinning back kick or some shit? He's not that decent. Ryan Hall's a grappler, and he kicked him in the face. Let's see. He lost to Leon Edwards. He lost to Kobe Covington. He beat some guy named Joe Proctor. 11-4, not bad. Warley Alves. That's a good win. Warley Alves was undefeated. I'm going back now, 2016.
You're going too far. Stop.
Yeah, everything. Okay, but we'll just look at his last 5. All right. Lost to Edwards, lost to Luque, lost to Randy Brown, which that was the worst one out of all of them. Wins against Anthony Ivy and Jake Ellenberg. I'm not big on that. Okay, especially at minus 275 or whatever he is. Now let's look at my boy, the Vanilla Gorilla, Jason Witt. Yeah, he lost to Matt Semmelsberger, who 7-2. I know people are fading Matt Semmels because he's a Jersey boy and he's like, I don't know, looks like a barroom brawler type, you know. He beat Cole Williams, triangle choke. He lost to Takashi Sato. Takashi Sato was good. But then before that, he
sucks, by the way, just to point that out. Cole Williams sucks, by the way, just to point that out.
Hey, you got to fight who they serve you. They served him, and he did it. Arm triangle. But look, before Takashi Sato, he went on a nice little 4-fight tear through Ashkan Morvari, rear naked choke, Cliff Wright. I know he's nobody. He's an 11-11 fighter. Roberto Neves, 10-4, and Zach Buccia, 18-11. Okay, not that great of a resume for.
Reality comes to fruition.
But so what? I mean,
he's got nobody. Like, not a one. I don't have one fight that I can say that he's been.
Cole Williams 11-2. I don't know. I just like that he's plus 200 something, and he's got a better record. I think everyone's fading him because of his last fight against the Matt Semmelsberger, and they're saying he's got a glass chin.
Once again, I'm going to comment on the quality of this card. Thank you so much, Sean. I really appreciate you putting this in our lap.
I'm going with the upset here. When Jason Witt surprises the world, you're all going to be like, "Oh my God, Ranj, you were right," you know. And Jason Witt, the Vanilla Gorilla. Yeah, everybody's. It was a full capper consensus, by the way. Everybody's got Bam Bam. Look at KO first round, KO first round, KO first round, TKO third round. Everybody's got him. To Dev the dude said he was lock of the night. This is a what else they say? He's anchor for a parlay. Brian Barberina, sure
Hey,
thing.
listen, plus 225 on Witt if you want him.
I know. That's what I'm taking. I've already put a $10 hedge bet on it, and I'm not even hedge. I'm picking them in Tapology too. Fuck Bam Bam, Bam.
He did
kick him in the spine. I hope he kicks him in the spine. I hope he kicks him in the abdomen and ruptures another artery.
Witt fortunately made my looked rough section of the weigh-ins. So he as far as I'm concerned, he looked drained, eyes looked sunken in, had problems making weight. There was a few people that had problems making weight
Did they bring out the box of shame for him?
No. He was fine. He had, his perfect little pretty hair. His pretty little Max Headroom fucking comb.
He reminds me of like a Smiling Sam Alvey. He reminds me of that. He's, middling type of fighter, but he's got a better record than Brian Barberina. I think the odds are the way they are because of recency bias, for real. Barberina's coming off a win. Jason Witt got knocked out really quick by a middling Matt Semmelsberger. That's why everyone's fading him. But that interview with the MMA Genie, Pain Fight Productions or whatever the fuck, that interview is what caused me to flip my thing because Jason Witt's like, I don't care what anybody says. I know how hard I've been working, and I'm going to prove everybody wrong. And I agree. I hope he does. Ooh. All right. Let's move up the card. He's my underdog play of the night over Brian Bam Bam. Okay.
Here's my short notice win of the night.
Here it is, short notice. Nicholas Stoltz and Jared Gooden. Jared Gooden coming in short notice. But he didn't miss a beat in training because he was training with Phil Rowe, Uncle Phil from Phil Rowe. He's been training with him. Don't believe Tapology. They say X3 Sports. That's not correct. He's actually been fighting or training at Fusion XL with Phil Rowe and Rodolfo Vieira and Jacare Souza, those guys. Where this Nicholas Stoltze green mask, he's got 3 schools listed on Tapology. He's the only guy in all 3 schools, all 3 of those facilities. He's the only person. So, I mean, you can't, I don't know. He's a big mystery, green mask. Nicholas Stoltz. He's the first East German fighter to sign with the UFC. I read that in his little wiki thing. Where is that? Oh, here it is. That was late fight. That's why. Late add-on. He's coming off a loss against Ramazan Emiev in his UFC debut. He does have a slight height advantage. I don't think it's much, though. It's like, only 1 inch, nothing. That's shit. Jared Gooden, Night Train, on the other hand, has 2-inch reach advantage. But he's coming off 2 back-to-back losses. Abubakar Nurmagomedov, probably the weakest of all the Nurmagomedovs that I know. And then before that, Alan Joban, and that's not a good look either. So they're both unanimous decision losses. But I'm going to take the underdog here, plus money, Jared Gooden, because even though he's short notice, I do like that he's been training with Philip. What's his Rowe? Uncle Phil. So go ahead. What's your take on this this short notice fight, fill-in fight?
Oh,
Yeah.
Gooden going to be riding a fucking train on this guy.
And the night
Oh,
train. Loaded like a night train.
come on. He's
Uh,
been training. He's ready. He was easy to take this fight on short notice. No problems making weight. This green mask is going to get abused. It's going to be horrible. I think it's going to be a knockout. As far as the stats go to back me up, he has Jared Gooden, 4.77 strikes landed per minute compared to Nicholas's Stoltze, 2.00 strikes landed per minute. It's not even going to be close. Their ground game is going to cancel out. It's going to be on the feet, and the green mask is going to get lit the fuck up.
you're right. You know what? I'm looking at Green Mask's his like resume of fighters. You know who I was specifically looking for, that I Heart MMA. That's one of those German scenes out of Berlin. He's never even fought in that. He's fought out of BAMMA. I don't even know what that is. Bama MMA. That is British Association of Mixed Martial Arts. And because who was it just like last week or the week? Oh, the Stoltzfus. Remember that guy Stoltzfus? He was I Heart MMA champ. Nova FC, A Star Is Born. That's like a TV show fight thing. That's that's what I'm saying. He's never won not a championship. Any of these little stupid regional things that he's been in. There's no belts, no belt in any of them, and he's lost a couple too. He's lost to some Terry Brazier and Chris Stringer. Yeah, I don't think this Nicholas Stoltze is cut out for the UFC yet. This is another one of these fights that shouldn't have made it on this card. But I mean, 12-4. I don't just against he's a can crusher. Let's look. I'm gonna pull up. I'll pull up Dwight Gooden's son, Jared. Do you know who Dwight Gooden is, Dave?
Slightly, yes, I did.
He's a
wardrobe change.
He used to be a pitcher for the New York Mets. He won the Cy Young Award back in '85 or something. But anyway, Jared, he is, and I don't think Jared Gooden's related to him. They have the same last name as all.
They're not.
Okay, Jared Gooden. Let's see who he's beat. He was in Island Fights. Titan FC. That's a respectable thing. Titan FC promotion. Titan FC. And his thing goes way back. 2015 is when he started his professional debut. And he went on a tear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then he lost. Win, loss. Win, 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 win. Then he went on another tear. Lost. Win, loss. Win, win, win. Yeah.
All of his losses are good, though. All of his losses are decent.
Yeah, I guess if you look at the records, they're all against the guys with winning records. He didn't lose to no cans.
He lost against Mike Graves, 7-1. He lost against Bruno Oliveira, 7-1. Alan Jourdain, which is his only tight one, and Alan's a decent, legitimate, experienced martial arts fighter. And then Nurmagomedov. So I mean, his losses can be faded.
Yeah. I think he's hungry for a win too, because he lost those two by unanimous decision. The most recent one, that was Melcik and Genu. I remember breaking down that fight. I did pick Nurmagomedov just purely off his name because he's a Nurmagomedov. I picked him and I cashed out on him. But here, I think Night Train should be able to take Green Mask Stoltze. So.
You gotta love Capology. Apparently,
I picked it as the cocaine goat. All right, yeah. Dwight Gooden used to take blast. He used to keep coke right in his glove when he was out on the pitching mound, and he'd take a big whiffer before he throwing a fastball. Look at a big blast. boom, throwing that shit 100 miles an hour. Dwight Gooden. He's what I'm a Mets fan because of Dwight Doc Gooden. That's what his nick these call him. Anyway, I thought that was my little girl still awake. It is it's 10 o'clock. All right. So you're on Gooden. I'm on Gooden. Looks like everybody else is on Gooden. Nobody's mentioned shit about Green Mask.
I'm heavy on Gooden.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna put a star on that one. That's our second leg of our 3-leg parlay. I can tell you right now.
All right, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too. Okay, and I think he's a nice underdog. That's a plus money pick too. Okay, so moving up the card. Let's see. We've got Gloria DePaula, Cheyenne Bays. This should not even be main card. This should be on the prelims for. I don't know how this is ranked higher.
College should be a friggin' contender series show.
You know, I know you're absolutely right. It should be like a tough or Ultimate Fighter contender series type. You know,
some kind of UFC
like
free prelim,
like Tuesday night. Watch it on Tuesday.
Are Bulgarians this skinny? Are they? This is a large. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I can't even put mine on. It constricts me too much.
I feel ripped when I wear it. It's like muscle shirt. Sorry. Keep going. I'll be
okay. Gloria DePaula is a cutie. Cheyenne Baez is also a cutie. So this one, that's fake news. Cheap texticle extra. How are you gonna get that in Babe Ruth days? Babe Ruth days, that was still black and white. Everything was still not even. They didn't have color. Like, but anyway, Gloria DePaula. She's coming off that loss to Genu Frey, who's on the prelims. Cheyenne Bays. I'm sorry, it's coming off a loss to the bunny there, Conejo Montserrat Ruiz by headlock. Yeah, she lost by headlock. That's pretty much the whole fight was just Montserrat Ruiz putting her to headlock and controlling her for the whole 15 minutes. Every single first round headlock on the ground. Second round there was a couple swings, headlock on the ground.
Don't bother watching the fight.
Oh man, that was
not worth watching the replay.
Thank goodness for beer that night. Anyway, Cheyenne Bays though is the favorite. Last time I checked, by a bit too. Where is it? Cheyenne Bays minus 158. Gloria DePaula is a plus money 138. Gloria DePaula fights out of Shootbox Diego Lima. With she trains with Mayra Buena Silva. And that's out of Brazil. So you got to think any school out of Brazil, you got to know about BJJ, right?
Correct.
But yet people are saying Cheyenne Bays has wrestling skills, but she didn't show it against Montserrat Ruiz. That's for sure. She can't defend a head and arm takedown. You know, that's basic. I learned that shit in 7th grade. How to defend from it. You got to sit on your butt and pull the. I'm not going to explain it. It's so easy.
We all got it.
To return.
Out of all the 8 people who are here, I'm sure they are MMA fans and they know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I got you.
So I don't know how Cheyenne Bays is the favorite here, except for she's very aggressive with the forward pressure. But I'm all over the plus money underdog and Gloria DePaula here.
And
look. Shootbox isn't much of BJJ school. No, but it is in Brazil. And every school in Brazil, BJJ. It's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So there we go, King of really, I'm not calling you King of Kings, P Diz. That's retarded. But P Diz is saying shootbox is combination. That's what I thought too. Yep.
And
So
I will have to say that I picked bays after my videos and everything like that, and after watching the weigh-in and the face-offs, I flopped the glory hole.
the glory
I'm
hole.
going glory hole. Give me the glory hole all day long.
I love the
Please.
glory hole.
All over me. I want the glory hole.
You're you're not the guy in the box, are you?
No, doesn't matter. Just give me the glory hole. I'm picking
plus,
the glory hole to
I'll
win
tell
this
you what,
one.
Gloria, Glorin, haha, she's got a 2-inch reach or 2-inch height, 4.5-inch reach advantage. You can see it in the face off. She's the bigger girl a little bit, you know, not visibly that much, but enough. Exactly. Enough. I'm taking the underdog here in Gloria DePaula. Cheyenne Bays, I think she's a little bit hyped up because her husband is also a fighter. They try to keep the kind of like Montana De La Rosa and Mark De La Rosa. They try to hype up couple fighters. You know what I mean? Couples that are in the game. Who's Vlad had a video about a new couple he suspects, but I didn't watch it. I remember seeing the. Did you watch it?
Don't.
Who is it? Who's the couple?
John Morgan. And
shut up. Oh, and that Ashley girl?
And the editor, Ashley.
Oh, no wonder I didn't watch it. I was like, who? I was gonna watch it, but I was at work and I saw it and like new MMA couple. I was like, what? Thank you. I won't waste my time on that. But
love him dearly.
His hatred for John Morgan runs deep, and I don't get it, but
no.
I enjoy it.
His hatred for Ashley runs deeper.
Oh, I know. Because that was a real life burn. That was real. John Morgan doesn't give a shit who Vlad is. He doesn't really care. He doesn't even bet. It doesn't nothing. But Ashley, whatever her name, Ash, I don't know. She really tried to put one over on him as his agent, promoter, whatever you want to call him. What do you want to call her? Like,
I don't know. I feel bad for Parlay Punch that he's wasted that much time this week.
He gets a lot of, you know what? Hatred is a good motivator for training, though, and he does got a lot of training videos on him training to beat John Morgan, which is the greatest thing. And it pushes him. It's a reason to press on with training, even though John Morgan doesn't give a shit about Vlad. I love it. Correct. Vlad is the GOAT. Yeah, he is.
All of that, man.
He does have legendary cardio. Even today during his I caught his live stream during lunchtime at work. Before I snuck out of work early, but I caught it like right before I left, and somebody, I think P Dis was saying something about you got to put your hips into your swing, or somebody said that. So he got up and showed it. During his live stream, he actually got up. He's like, "Oh, you mean like this? Yeah, I know, like this." He's like taking air shots. Oh, God bless Vlad.
No, I was in the gym this morning, and I was watching Vlad, and I was definitely trolling in between my reps. It was freaking awesome.
Bulgarian cowboy, Vlad. Awesome. All right. So we're both on Glory DePaula. I'm confident with that pick too. I'm fading Cheyenne.
Yeah, I flipped to Gloria. I'm
yeah,
going.
and because you're in your video, you're like Cheyenne Bai is going to take the glory hole.
But yeah, no. Now I'm eating my words, which freaking hates. I hate to say it, but I'm eating my words. I'm all over the glory hole.
This is a good question. Does John even know about Vlad? I think he does, because he's had people go in his chat, like Otis, the beefy one. Some of his loyal subscribers gone into MMA Junkie live chats and met. You did too? What what did he have to say? What did John Morgan have to say about
He
that?
just ignored everything. He's just, I mean, I used to troll him with John the Grimace because I think he looks exactly like Grimace from McDonald's characters. You
Yeah,
know,
I
if
know
you look
you're.
like Grimace, he like the milkshake.
He's
He
not a
looks
milkshake.
exactly
He's a
like Grimace.
big
So I think
purple. He's kind of like a Barney, but not a dinosaur. Like I
exactly.
don't know.
So I think Grimace was the perfect name for him. So I used to troll him with like John the Grimace Morgan versus Vlad the Bulgarian Cowboy, and yeah, no, didn't
No
work out.
response.
He ignored me completely, but he knows about it. He's been told about it many times.
I think MMA Holes also brought it up somehow to him. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever. It's funny.
I just don't think he wants to give Vlad the platform because Vlad is that fucking tough. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he doesn't want to lose face by
all
even.
about fear.
It's better for John Morgan just to ignore it. Because if
Exactly.
he, yeah, because he will if ever anything ever came to fruition, Vlad would totally house him. Vlad's been training for like 6 months straight ever since he messed with people's weight, like the weigh-ins. Soon as Grimace said something about somebody missing weight, and I don't even know what it stemmed from. And he played the video. He's like, watch how he talks about these fighters not making weight and calling them. I don't know. I don't even know. But that's where it all stemmed from. John Morgan dissing fighters that missed weight. Wonder what he had to say about Nico or Nico. What's her name? The girl, Nico Montano. Wonder what he'd say. Look at this fat bitch.
Pounds.
Look at this fat bitch missing weight by 8 pounds. Oh, John Morgan. John Morgan, I hate you.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that would be a good fight, but I gotta take Vlad. Parlay King though, he's a ex. So he says he's an ex boxer. His prison thing, his prison out record when he was released from prison, his in record, one of those, his when he got booked. Parlay King is 6'1", 220 pounds. So that he's bigger than he looks. He must have lost weight, and you can visually see Parlay King did lose weight. If you look at his prison stuff on Google, and now you watch his videos, he's definitely thinner. He thinned out. I don't know what happened to him in prison, but what happens in prison stays in prison, I guess. But anyway, I got Vlad to beat Parlay King too. You know, it'd be a good fight, Parlay King versus Brandon K. That would be a good one. Parlay King would whip him, though, I think. Anyway, talking about fake capper fights.
No. I mean, I think I could take E-Money.
I'd hope so. I don't know. He's got the gloves. He's got the gloves, and he does a lot of shadow boxing.
I got the old man strength.
He's got the age too. You got like 20 years on the kid.
Old man strength. Old man strength and weight. I probably outweigh him by like 20 pounds. I got that beer gut.
If I was to fight Bernie, I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, and he's a boxer. I guess he claims he trained 7 days a week in a boxing facility in Chicago. Well, wonder if that's a place where he's peddling heroin out of. But anyway, I have short T-Rex arms. They're super short, super short arms.
I will give E-Money. He has better hair than I do. He has way better.
Well, now he's got that.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Who's the Canadian fighter? I can picture him. The Canadian fighter he styled his hair from. He just fought. He just fought like maybe
Bozer.
Yes, Tanner Bozer. He's got the Tanner Bozer haircut.
That's not. I wouldn't be proud of that. But whatever,
but that's for real. That's what he calls it. They got the Tanner Bozer, and he was all on it. And Tanner Bozer won that night too in that event. That was the last. I forgot which card that was, but anyway.
Well, everyone tag E-Money, and we'll see how much we can get together, and we'll see if we can get a
He's close to me.
BC
Like,
Dave and E-Money fight.
Anybody on the East Coast,
I'll take 'em.
E-Money's out of Maryland.
take
I could drive to him in half a day. Half a day's time, I can drive to E-Money. I think E-Money ought to
come over to
go
Canada.
against
E-Money, I'll take you. I will take you on, no problem. Sure, I'm an old man. I got the old man strength over you. We'll take you.
Yeah, that'd be good. I think P. Diz ought to go against E-Money. They're close. P. Diz, Virginia. E-Money's Maryland. That could happen.
Oh, that'd be good. I'd love to
good.
see P. Diz come out against E-Money. Okay, never mind. Okay, stop that call out. I'm fucking putting this out.
I think that fight would be better than the
E-Money. Oh,
better than most of the fights on this card.
I would much rather. Okay, I'll pay to see that one.
And you know who else? Have you ever seen?
Take my Visa card.
Do you know who Burt MMA is? That kid right here. He's always like right there. He's a capper. He's a handicapper. Burt MMA. I would like to see him versus MMA Genie because they're both like 14 or 15. They're both very young.
No, you're not.
You're right. You know what? It'll probably be like Vlad's little kids that he's got fighting. Who are those kids again? Vlad knows about those two young kids that fight each other all the time from the British. I don't know. Whatever. We're getting way off base. Let's talk about the co-main event.
I'm.
The co-main event is probably fight of the night. This is the best fight on the card. This in the main event. They did good by moving this to co-main event. We've got Kyung Ho Kang versus Hani Yaya. Now this will be a good fight. I'm gonna open this. I did this fight early on my thing, earlier than I should have, but that was before it got moved. And this was a tie, even on Capra comparison picks. Same amount of people took both sides. I'm taking the Korean, of course. Kyung Ho Kang. I'm not fading Hani Yaya. I'm just going with Mr. Perfect. Hani Yaya, though, is the better BJJ practitioner. If it goes to the ground, he should be able to take control. However, Kyung Ho Kang is a Korean BJJ champ, but I don't know really what that means. I don't know the whole scene over in Busan. But his main training partner is Do-Ho Choi, the Korean Superboy there, that was supposed to fight. Who did you just say earlier? Nicholas Stolze or something? Yeah, I think so. Somebody. He was supposed to fight somebody on this card. Some reason backed out. Kyung Ho Kang also got 3-inch height, 5-inch reach advantage. He's coming off a win against some Chinese guy, Ping Yuan Lui. Split decision, not looking good. And he hasn't fought since 2019, which is also not a good thing if you believe in ring rust, which I really don't. But he's 4-1 in his last 5. His only loss in his last 5 was against Ricardo Ramos, which he outstruck him, and he should have won that. He lost by split decision. So if he didn't lose by split decision, he'd be 7-0 in his last 5. So I'm taking Kyung Ho Kang to beat. Hani Yaya has double-digit losses. I know he's got 10 more victories than Kang, but I don't like the double-digit losses. And I don't like that he lost to Ricky Simone either. Because Ricky Simone, I see him as like a middling type of fighter, bantamweight middle, like mid-level, not really top 15, which I don't think he might be number 15 maybe. But most recently, he did beat Ray Rodriguez with an arm triangle. Like I said, he's a second-degree BJJ black belt, so you got to give him the advantage when it comes to BJJ. He fights out a constrictor team with Hanato Moicano and Luigi Vendramini, both potential training partners for Yaya. What's your take on this?
Damn. So you're telling me Kang's got a 3-inch height advantage? He's got an 8-inch reach advantage?
Not 8.
Sorry. 7?
5.
5.
It's 5,
5.
I think. I'm gonna pull up Tapology. Yeah,
8?
5 inch. 5-inch reach advantage.
What do you got there? Really?
Yeah, 68 for
I got 6-inch reach advantage, but whatever. I'm not going to argue with you.
whatever. It's still he's got the advantage when it comes to reach and
Yeah.
age. He's a little bit 3 years younger, a little bit younger.
Yeah. Has a higher volume output of strikes landed per minute from 2.52 to 1.57. All the other stats are pretty much similar. Coming off of a win as well. Oh man.
But it was a while ago though.
Yeah, but you know what? He had that. I watched his interview, and he seems like a confident kid. I
Does he
like his
speak
long.
English?
No, he understands a little bit, but he doesn't
Yeah,
speak much.
translator interview.
Yeah.
Who did the interview?
It was the
John Holcoy or
yeah.
John?
Well, no, it was kind of just like the regular UFC press junket and
Oh, okay,
media
okay,
thing.
I got you.
So I mean,
There's
they
that
had a whole bunch
Korean
of
interviewer, John Hyung Ko, and he's actually Canadian. Actually, have you know?
rock star.
Yeah, Kumite TV. He does just as many good interviews as Vlad and James Lynch and MMA Genie. Anyway,
No, I'm
yeah,
just having a hard time fading the reach advantage. I'm having a hard time fading the height advantage. I'm having a hard time fading the strikes per minute advantage. I just, especially, and you know what, and even the age advantage. And it looked like he had a hard time making this weight cut. So I really think I think Yaya had a hard time making this weight cut. I really think Kang has got an advantage in this one. And I think it's going to be an easy win for him. I don't know whether he's going to be able to finish him. He doesn't have that pedigree of being able to finishing guys out. Let me just make
no,
sure of that before
I
I start
agree.
sucking my ass. Yeah.
I'm taking him by decision. I
Yeah,
agree.
exactly. I mean, that's a really safe bet. And sorry, Diz, I'm fading the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because I don't think it's going to happen. He's too old.
Look at Josh is saying the Fight Night Pick brothers, the Allens versus Parlay Pursuit, the Perfect Parlay Pursuit. Those brothers. There's two brothers and a friend. Alex and Luke are the brothers. They both have wrestling backgrounds. They both wrestled and jujitsu in after wrestling. They wrestled in school. Then they both did jujitsu. I think the one kid did it at Lloyd Irving in Maryland. So they both have and the Fight Night Pick brothers, the Matt Allen, he's a basketball player. He's got the long hair, the one with the long hair. He's not even a so I think Parlay Pursuit would crush those guys in an MMA fight. They don't even need the third guy, Dan. Just saying.
Who's Underdogs MMA?
He does the DraftKings breakdowns. I know Underdogs. He does DraftKings breakdowns. You know, it'd be good fight. Underdogs MMA versus Dev the Dude. Dev the Dude is a new capper. I just discovered like 3 weeks ago. That would be a good one. We should form capper fights. The capper fights.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, wait a second. I'm just looking at Underdogs MMA. Can I take him? Where is he?
What?
Is he big? What weight class are you at? Underdogs MMA. Come on now. I need weight class and a drink ratio.
Can you take him? I don't know. He's about your weight class, I think, if I remember correctly. Do you think you can beat Parlay King, Dave?
What's that? Sorry, I just said
you think you could beat the MMA Parlay King?
No. I just got. I'm seeing this comment. I'm down to scrap in the capper fights in the Underdog MMA.
Right.
So who's Underdog MMA?
He's a capper that does he does DraftKings.
Can I
He
take
does
him?
DraftKings lineups. Can you
Which
take
weight?
him? I
Which
don't
weight
know.
class is he in?
He looks about, I don't know, maybe featherweight, middleweight, I don't know. Looks like about 160 pounds, 170. I have no idea.
All right. 160 pounds. I'll take him. No problem. No problem.
You think you could take MMA, the Parlay King? That's the question. Parlay King has fight experience, so he says.
What's he weighing in at? What's the weighing weight?
I think he's roughly about middleweight, I think, or welterweight maybe. I don't know. I don't know I don't know their stats. But that's now Parlay Punch Matt. He's up in light heavyweight, I think. He's kind of a bigger guy, and he's your age. Parlay Punch Matt.
You got to worry about that old man strength, Us old guys fucking hit the gym for no reason at all.
This is all hypothetical. None of this shit's gonna happen because all you guys can't afford plane tickets to go fight each other. You're not Jake and Logan Paul. You can't go across country for a fight against another capper.
You know what? If I got a 20 or a 30-pound advantage on Underdog's MMA, I'll take him. 30 pounds, 35 pounds. That's a lot of weight.
I don't know. I don't. You can't. It's hard to tell from just like the upper torso of a person in their videos. You know who would know? Probably MMA Genie, because he made computer versions of so many cappers. Remember, he had a big tournament on UFC video game tournament, which Vlad, did he win? No, I don't think he won. Like maybe, I don't know, Z's MMA or somebody, I forget. But
get off my lawn.
Talking about the Vietnamese guys in California, right? I saw the Gran Torino.
Parlay Punch.
I like Clint Eastwood.
Parlay Punch.
The Mule.
To Parlay Punch. Why am I not subscribed to Parlay Punch?
I don't know why you're not subscribed to Parlay Punch. They got one of the best breakdown shows ever.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay. All everyone, subscribe to Parlay Punch, please.
Yes, do it. Do it. Everybody subscribe to Parlay Punch. So we're both on the Korean Mr. Perfect, Kyung Ho Kang, to beat Hani Yaya. Awesome. Now all we got left now is the main event, and then we're gonna start making some bets. So main event, we've got prime time. Uriah Hall taking on Tarzan Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland comes in with a way better record, 23-3, coming off some good wins. Krzysztof Jotko, a great win against Brendan Allen. Great for him, but sucked for me because I had money on Brendan Allen. He was one of my locks that weekend, messed up the whole card for me. So Sean Strickland, also another Team Quest guy. Like I mentioned earlier, they came in with a mob deep. Uriah Hall, though, it's got the 3.5-inch reach advantage. He's coming off that weird win against Chris Weidman where he checked the leg kick and Weidman broke his leg on it. And before that, he beat an old-ass Anderson Silva, like out of his prime Anderson Silva.
Last fight of his career. That was his send-off fight.
Right. The one common opponent they do have is Krzysztof Jotko. And back in 2017, Uriah Hall knocked out Krzysztof Jotko in round 2, whereas in Tarzan here, beat him unanimous decision, and that was his most recent fight. So if you do MMA math, you want to do that by common opponent, Uriah Hall's got the advantage there. But I was all over Sean Strickland. I took him for Tapology, but the weigh-ins today, Sean Strickland looked sucked out. I don't know. He looked like something was up with him. He didn't look good. Uriah Hall looked good. So I might have to flip my pick after watching the weigh-ins today. I don't know. What's your take on this?
Yeah, I did a whole analysis on this, and I was all over.
You did stat comparison?
I was all over Strickland. I was like in every single category.
Does he win every stats? Like accuracy, takedown defense, all that stuff?
He wins in strike landed per minute. He wins in strike absorbed.
Oh, look at Underdogs is 6'4", 236. Whoa, my bad. He's a giant.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
My bad. I thought he was. It's hard to tell.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. 6'4", 236.
Oh, it's hard to tell when a guy's sitting down on his,
Nice. And I'll be very impressed, and will not be fucking even coming. Thanks, bud. I really appreciate the Homer's help on the cappers on this one. Thanks for the capper consensus. I'm going to pass.
Oh boy.
236.
Yeah, you know who we'd have to. Underdogs would have to go against somebody like Clint from Die Hard MMA podcast. He's over 6 foot.
Like I said, I'll take E-money. Give me E-money. I don't know who this Underdog MMA guy is, but fucking keep me away from that motherfucker in all ways, shapes, or forms.
That's funny.
Jesus Christ.
Josh Aragon, you're not 6'8". You might be over 200. You're not 6'8". That's a little too big.
6'4", 236 scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah, that's pretty big. That's a big dude.
I'll put you up against my kid. My kid's 15. He's probably that size. He'll fucking take it.
Anyway, back to the main event.
Yeah,
what's your deal? Are you taking Sean Strickland, or are you gonna flip your bet? What are you gonna do?
Oh, I was all over Strickland, all over everything. It really made me mad when he started yapping at the face-offs and at the weigh-ins. Like, he looked horrible making weight. Like, granted, he made weight, no problem. I get it. He did not look good making weight. And in the face-offs, that was the most awkward face-offs where, I mean, even Hall kind of went like, all right, I guess.
Yeah.
Off.
Cringy. Cringe
Yeah,
worthy.
It was bad. I mean, it was cringy and awkward. I'm hoping he has a good night's rest and puts on weight and gets his fucking shit together, but it wasn't impressive. Now, I had picked him in a bunch of bets. Now, after having seen the weigh-ins, I did throw in a $50 bet on Hall because shits and giggles, you never know. He is the underdog, so might as well.
Yeah, like I said, I picked Sean Strickland. Also won the majority capper vote. Look at that. All those guys, and I picked them also. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna flip my pick after same reason. After watching the weigh-ins and face-offs, I don't know. I think Uriah Hall might be. He's more zen. He's more, in touch with his inner warrior. I don't know. I'm talking out my ass, but I like Uriah Hall. I think now because of how Sean Strickland looked and acted. He wasn't. I don't know. It's just like you said, cringy kind of.
Yeah.
So. I agree with you. I think I might flip my pick. And I'm not confident, and I probably pass on it. Just eat popcorn and drink beers. But
Josh, I could pick Justin.
But for Tapology, I think I might flip it to Uriah Hall. Tapology is a non-bet pick. You know what I mean?
No. Tapology is a you and me fucking throwdown.
Yeah, we keep losing. We keep losing MMA Genie though. Yeah. Even last week, MMA Genie he got more points than me with the same amount of victories. He's good. He's in the Mecca. You know what the Mecca is?
Don't fucking fade Tapology. Tapology is a record keeping between you and me.
Yeah,
make
I
sure
know.
beat
I'm
your
on
ass.
a roll right now.
I know you are, but I think overall, I still got you.
I don't know. You got a higher belt, I think. I'm just an orange belt or something. Whatever.
Monster.
Let's make our triple
Oh,
leg parlay. Our most confident triple leg parlay. We already picked 2 of the 3 legs already. We got Jared Gooden, and who else did we say? Benoit. Ryan Benoit, right?
I did really like Benoit.
So I'm writing them right now. I'm gonna Jared Gooden, Benoit. We gotta pick one more. And I don't want him to be that Rafa Garcia because he's like minus 300. I want somebody, I don't know, a little bit less. But this card is so shitty. It's hard to pick any.
Jared Gooden's already plus 170.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess we could put Rafa Garcia in.
And let's be honest, we both like Glory Hole, right?
Yeah, I like Glory Hole. Glorinho. Glory to Paula. But female fights, and so it's not. I don't feel.
All right. I'll take that one off.
I'm gonna put. We'll put in. We're gonna do this Gooden, Benoit, and Hafa, and then we'll do another one. We'll make another one after. Let me put this in though.
Where the fuck is Benoit? Why don't I have Benoit?
Don't tell me that got. No, there he is. He's still on mine. He's minus 125. Rafa Garcia minus 310. That's disgusting.
Okay, so Gooden is plus 170. Benoit is minus 125. And who else?
Oh, look, I can't parlay Gooden because he's too fresh. I can't parlay Gooden. So I got Rafa Garcia, Ryan Benoit. I guess I'll put in Glory to Paula. She's plus money.
Okay, so.
Or how about, or Kang?
Time out.
Or Kai Kamaka.
Garcia, Gooden, and
I can't do Gooden. BetOnline won't let me parlay Gooden. I can straight bet him. That's it.
Sucks to be you, but I can do it. So give me a second. Jesus Christ. All right. Garcia, Gooden, and Benoit. Dude,
what's that?
That's
what's that payout?
531.
How much?
Plus 531.
Take it. Do it. I would, but I can't.
How much did I put on it?
I don't know. Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Wow.
I'm gonna do it with Gloria de Paula instead of Gooden because I put, and she's plus money too, and I feel good about her. With that one, pays out plus 460. How is yours better?
I'm on.
And I got
265. I got Gooden, Benoit, Garcia at plus 530.
Oh, you know why yours is better? Because Gooden's a plus 165 on mine, but I can't put him in. So I replaced him with Gloria de Paula. I'm still plus 460.
Cool. I'm going to put a $25 bet on the Gooden, Benoit, Garcia, which pays me $100.
Let's do one with every fight that we agree on. Okay, so you got Koski or Rowe, right?
Yeah, Rowe. Yeah.
Okay. Did you take Ashley Yoder?
I pass.
All right, pass. Kai Kamaka.
All
right, that one's in. Rafa Garcia, put him in.
Yep.
I'm not touching that Colin, Anglin, Melcik, Bogdasarian. That's too. I don't know those guys.
I'm okay. Yeah.
We're disagreeing on Barbarina Witt. Benoit, we're both on him. Jared Gooden, I can't do him. Gloria de Paula, we're good on her. Kyung Ho Kang, we're good with him. And lastly, I'm going to put in Uriah Hall. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights we agree on in this parlay. and that will pay out. This is going to be a good one. 7 fights. $10.
Nice.
It's going to be a plus 1,257. So my $10 bet on that 7 fight parlay that we agree on every one of those fights will pay out $1,257 on a $10 bet. Confirm. That's
Okay,
my perfect parlay bet.
Let me just refresh that. Rowe, Garcia, Kamaka, DePaula, Kang, Hall, and Benoit.
Rowe, Kamaka, Garcia, Benoit, DePaula, Kang, and Hall. Yep. Yeah, you said it.
So I have a plus 11,199.
Yeah, mine's plus 1257.
So and how much are you betting?
I'm only betting $10 to win 1,200. Because that's a 7 fight parlay. You probably won't get it. That's very hard.
I'm betting. Okay, you know what? Just for you, I'll put $5 on it.
5? Come on, you gotta do a little more than that.
That's a fucking scratch off, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, you're getting 5 on that. I'm not. It's never gonna. This is 7 fight parlay. Come on now. It's gonna be like,
$5. What is that gonna give you? 500 or 550? 550 on a $5 bet, right?
Card payment for a couple months or for a couple of weeks. Yeah, for a month. Sure, no problem. I'm good. Cheers. Ahead.
Cheers.
Scratch it off. We're good.
Ooh. Yeah. All right. So the triple parlay, since I can't put Gooden in it, I'm gonna copy paste mine at plus 466. Okay. 3-leg parlay plus 450. There you go. Show it. 3-leg parlay plus 450. We got Benoit, Rafa Garcia, and Gloria DePaula. That's good payout. So that like your $10 bet pay you 45, $100 bet pay you 450. Can't complain about that.
No. As I
No
am
shots tonight.
What's that?
Josh, so when will we see you guys taking shots? I got shit to do tomorrow morning. I can't take shots. Earlier today I did. A couple of them, not too many. A little bit.
Right now. Anytime.
Go ahead, rock them. I got a prep for a surprise party for my stepmother. So I got a lot of shit to do in the morning. If I take shots, I'll be ruined, wrecked. Underdogs MMA. I have bets on Rowe and Kang also. Yeah, I like that. The Rowe. Rowe's an underdog. That's a good one too.
Let me just go over my bets real quick. I've got bets on as far as parlays go, Kang, Barberena, Benoit. I've also got Roy, DePaula, Frey, Benoit. I've got Hall. I've got Benoit. I've got Bays and Strickland, which I put at the beginning of the week, which I am totally flipping on and pretty much forgetting about that bet. Italy, Australia, France, and US for basketball, if anybody's interested in Olympic basketball.
I won soccer yesterday. I took Mexico to beat Canada. They did. And I picked the US to beat Qatar, and they did.
Nice.
Yeah. That was I woke up to that this morning. I was like, yes. I'm doing an underdog bet, right? All underdog parlay. Let's see that I like. And it's going to pay out good because I got Jason Witt at plus 230 just by himself. And I put that with Gloria DePaula and Uriah Hall and Philip Rowe. Parlay that.
I don't see Witt coming in, man. I don't see Witt, especially after the weigh-in today. He looked horrible.
Plus 490. Plus 490.
There's a reason for that. Yeah. Captain Obvious says.
What?
There's a reason he's those odds.
Yeah, I told you the reason. Recency bias because he got knocked out with Matt Semmelsberger.
He looked horrible.
That's why.
Today. He looked horrible today.
Those odds were that before his weigh-ins.
Yeah, well, he looked horrible after the weigh-ins. And in the
Go watch the interview with MMA Genie. Pain fight predictions. Why does he keep doing all these? At least took the mask off. Remember the mask guy? What was that? That was another.
I don't know.
I forget. Why does he keeps doing all this stuff? I don't know why he keeps changing it up.
Doesn't matter. I'm still going to support the kid for as long as he's around. I think.
Yeah, I like him too.
I think by the time he's in his 20s or 30s, he's going to be owning the place.
He'll be like, he'll be
Morgan.
definitely
the next John Morgan, MMA Genie.
Not that fat though.
I hope not. Genie, stay in shape. Don't be a Morgan.
The Ariel, who's the other one? Ariel, ESPN guy.
Oh, Hawani? He's a twig.
Yeah, I know. There you go. He can be him. He's a journalist. He's an MMA journalist. All right. Okay. All right. I got shit to do in the morning. We've been on for over 2 hours, so I'm gonna wrap it up. We got a 3-leg parlay up there. I couldn't put in Gooden, which I'd like to. Straight bet him though. He's plus 165 for this is bet online. Your thing. You put him in there. Good for you. You have a better payout than me. That's awesome. But yeah, thanks to everybody in the chat for sticking around for this. And I should be back from the party tomorrow in time for the fights. What time are these starting? Regular time, like 5, 6. Yeah.
Preliminary card starts at 3 p.m. PST.
Wow, I might miss a little bit of the prelims. That's a Pacific time, right?
That's 6 your time, yeah.
6 o'clock my time. Yeah, I should be able to watch all these. I should be done with the party by then. So I should see you tomorrow in Vlad's watch along chat. All right, thanks guys for hanging out. Good luck to everybody, and yeah, subscribe to Dave too. MMA Dogs and Locks. You guys promote your own show, Dave.
MMA Dogs and Locks, stats and facts for all your MMA fights.
And the Parlay Punch and Underdogs MMA. Subscribe to those guys too. Who else was in here? That was it. I promote anybody that's in the chat.
I'm a little bit afraid of Underdogs MMA.
King of Pete is just he just goes to every single live stream that has to do with MMA. He'll be in there for real. I don't know. He's kind of like he doesn't troll though, because he doesn't fake his identity or anything. So kudos to P Diz too. Shout out to P Diz. But all right, I gotta go. Thanks guys. See you later.
Thanks for watching.